whenever you're
All the
watching,
days.
right? That's
Yes.
one of the beauties of WTL 11 Plus. If you're watching it there, YouTube friends, hello to you as well. And hello to our Radar Rangers who are joining us this morning. We've got the full crew back today. Hey, everybody.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Well, Mark, that's going to be your new thing now.
What was that?
Welcome back. Of course, we've got Tiffany, our digital content producer. Wonderful job as always. Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you guys too. How you doing?
Yeah,
We
welcome
miss
back.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Carmen was great to fill in last week. Good to have you back, though. We've got, of course, Mark running our cameras. There we go. Very nice. I like the energy today. This is
Wow.
good. Mark, you're feeling good today, aren't you?
I think we're about to go somewhere right here.
Oh, okay. A little tease of where today's show might be taking us. Of course, running the show back in the control booth, we've got our producer, Alexis. Hello, Alexis.
Hi.
Good to see you. And then we've got pretending to push buttons over there, but actually he pushes all the buttons pretty much.
He's so busy.
Are you going to push a button?
Sometimes he pushes our buttons. That's Tim back there. Hey, Tim. Good to see you.
How's it going?
Good to see you. Everybody seems to be in a good mood. Everybody's got some energy today, huh?
Woo!
Are we caffeinated? We ready to go on a little trip this week?
I'm still caffeinating.
Still caffeinated. What are you drinking?
Coffee.
Just plain old coffee?
There's stuff in it, but.
Yeah, her coffee is really like actually like a milkshake.
Oh no, I'm not that bad with the creamer. But
Not one of those.
no.
Creamer with a little coffee.
Some
Yeah, that's my
Baileys.
husband. I'm more like a.
Mark, I like where your head's at this morning. I like that.
What do
What do
you
you
think?
say?
He said maybe a little Bailey's.
Yeah.
Hey.
Irish
That'd be
coffee.
nice.
That would
That is
explain
good.
that would explain how this show goes, but unfortunately, no, we're completely on the up and up here. All right, let's talk about it here. What's today's theme, Kaylee? Putting it together for us.
So this week we are going to kind of talk about vacation. It is National Wanna Get Away Day. So
Today is?
I believe so, yes.
Perfect.
So Mark, you can still have that mentality. Once we're off the clock, we can just relax and just get away from work, get away from the stress of everyday life. But we're going to go on a little trip this week.
This is very fitting because we've obviously had some folks in and out over the last couple of weeks. That's going to continue obviously over the summer season when a lot of us are taking our
Yeah.
vacations as well. But we're going to have a little bit of fun thinking about getting away, getting out of the office, and who knows where we may end up.
I mean, this was going to be a very fun episode. So I asked you, and I also asked our Radar Rangers, what is one place that is our dream vacation?
Did we
And
have any responses that were exactly the same?
exactly the same? No. Some were could be in the same category.
Okay.
But for once, we all had different answers.
I bet Alexis is going camping.
Nope.
Not after last week's episode.
Dream.
Not after what was revealed last
Nope.
week.
Big fat no. Big fat no.
All right, what are we going with? Oh, I get to go
So
first.
you get to go first.
go
So
to
tell us, where do you want to go? What is your dream vacation?
Well, this is a dream vacation. I thought it'd be cool. First of all, I've always wanted to go to outer space. But then when you responded, I was like, I don't know, I'm going to say the moon. Right? I can go to a beach. I can go to the mountains, anywhere.
Yeah.
If you're talking about a dream vacation, where would you want to go? Out of this world. is
You're
where
gonna
I'd
steal it, like in what is it?
wanna- That'd be.
Despicable
I'm not.
Despicable Me.
I am not Gru.
Minions.
Steal the moon.
No, I just want to go visit it, and then I can wave from you guys. You can get like a telescope or something. I
Oh,
can wave. Wouldn't that be cool?
Do you wanna,
Maybe in like 30 years.
Name another vacation spot where you could stay right here and see me when I'm on the vacation if I'm out of here. So, right? It's kind of cool, right?
Get a nice resort right by the Sea of Tranquility.
That's right. Yeah, amenities are a little lacking. You would think the Sea of
Like
Tranquility
oxygen?
should have a nice little beach, but maybe
Right,
not
Float
quite yet.
away.
How long do you think that flight would be? Would it be nonstop or direct?
Oh, it would be direct, all right. If it's, I'll
That is
tell
a
you what,
direct
if you,
one-way
Sure.
flight.
yeah, Tiffany, if you get on the wrong flight for this one, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, no, you're done. You're done.
End up on the wrong moon. This is Phobos. What? No.
Pluto?
Is this Titan?
Phobos.
What
That's
is
one
this?
of the moons of Mars, isn't it? Phobos.
Which
might
one?
be.
Where would you stay on the moon?
I'm assuming this is a dream.
Yeah, all right.
Is it
Right? It
Where-
didn't
where-
say, it didn't say
craters?
what's your practical vacation.
Maybe they're
Would
already
they provide
close
some
there.
type of gravity generator or
I hope not.
you did? Okay.
Right? I want to experience the low gravity. Anybody else of the group here want to go to space if you had the chance?
Sure. My luck, I'd be on the one Super 8 at the moon.
Yeah.
A little too scary for me.
We'll leave the light on for you.
Get a little nightlight.
There you go.
Yeah, I would
Kaylee?
go to space.
Go to space? That's a no. Yeah, that doesn't
It's not on the top of my list, but it's not. I would rather probably go to space than the deep darkness of the ocean.
Okay, that's fair. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be great.
It's a little
The
sketchy.
deep darkness of the ocean. Oh boy.
But where
Yeah.
would you go?
So, yeah, where would you go?
So I don't have a direct place that I would want to go, but one goal that I definitely have is to visit all 50 states.
Wow. Okay. So, and how many have you done so far?
Probably about half.
Okay, that'd be about 25.
And you just went to Michigan like last year, right? For the first time ever?
I'm not supposed to talk about it, but no, I'd never been to Michigan until I moved to Toledo.
This is plus.
And how many times have you been to Michigan now?
Twice. And both times was in Defender for winter weather coverage.
Oh my gosh, you gotta go up like to the UP and explore.
Well, hold on.
do
How
want
about you just get to Lenawee County?
Yeah.
All right, now let's start small, Tiffany.
Go over the border.
Give me to Detroit, Ann Arbor. Eventually, I'll get all the way up there.
Here's a confession. I'm a lifelong Michigan resident. I've never been to the UP.
That's shameful.
Crazy.
Shameful.
That's nuts.
Yep. And my mom and dad used to live there.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
What
Never-
the?
They haven't showed you your homestead or
Yeah, no.
like
Never-
this is where I was formed, you know?
And this is
Formed? Did you just say formed?
Well, this is where I came from.
Oh man.
Moving on.
Making audio's getting ready to
Next.
mute Mark.
Who's next? Who's next? Ryan's losing it.
Go on, Mark. What do you mean? Go on.
Well,
Actually, don't. Stop. All right, let's go.
how old were they when they were out there?
Yeah, where am I going? Let's find out.
Where is
This is on the internet, but we have
treehouse?
regulations.
He's actually going to the UP.
Yeah, I want to go in those fancy tree houses. You've seen them, like,
Oh. Wait, are you talking about
Like the ones right
like
here?
Oak Openings? We got fancy
like, yeah.
houses.
Well, this is like the bougie ones where it's like a treehouse B&B type thing,
Fun.
Airbnb or whatever.
Now, does this need to be in a specific climate, like the mountains?
Well, that particular
or-
picture, it's raining, so I'd rather
Tropical
not.
rainforest.
That looks
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks. I gotta be honest. I don't see much of a ladder for you to get up in this.
Right. No,
There's
like
an elevator in the middle of the tree.
Oh.
in the Smokies, maybe. I like the Smokies.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, have like a little zip line down or something.
Right, sure.
That'd be fun.
Right into Dollywood or something.
We all know who you need to talk to. This lady right here with the infamous treehouse in her backyard.
Yeah.
Mine at least has 2 ladders and some steps. that
2
go up to
ladders
it.
and steps.
It's a 2-tiered
wow.
Fancy. Look
Just
at my
living the
treehouse.
dream.
But I'll tell you what, the tree does not look like this tree house. It is a dead tree at this point, I believe.
Gotcha.
I
This one's
think.
much more.
Your
wouldn't-
tree mansion is no more.
I wouldn't trust going in it.
Does this count as camping then? Would that be camping?
No, because it's
No.
like full amenities. Like, this
Okay.
is really bougie. Like,
No. I have a feeling
This is
Alexis
really
is
bougie.
really bougie. Look at
That's
this
very
fly.
bougie.
Look at
Alexis
this.
is going camping.
In the Maldives.
Okay.
I will never ever be able to afford to go to this little resort, I don't think. So this is like,
it's so fancy. I don't
Is this
even
one
know
of
where
those
that
where it's
is.
like $5,000 a night?
yeah, it's like insane. Like you have like this little house, like you see the
On
like
the
on the
water.
water. It's so pretty. All the like Instagram like influencers who make all this money, they are always there. Like, oh, we're just taking a quick trip to the Maldives. Like it's like the easy thing to do, but
They're going to Perrysburg.
it just looks so pretty
Okay,
though.
I would admit this is one that I would like to do. Again,
Yeah.
probably never going to do.
Right, never.
But
But
I would like to.
it was beautiful. Look at that.
You have to like walk around that whole like
Yeah,
strip if
and
you're
like the floors
Hold
are.
on, go back. Get another shot of Alexa. She's
just
looking
like-
longingly like.
Go there.
Find you a vacation that you look at like Alexis looks at the Maldives, all right? Okay, now you've gone to sad puppy dog. Sorry.
Tiffany, what were you
Went
going
right
to
past
say?
what?
You were going to say something before we got distracted by Alexis.
Oh, do you have to walk around? Like, so if you're like, you have one of those that's like right in the middle, do you have to walk around that whole?
Oh,
They give you like bikes. Like everyone like rides these little bikes to get to
Okay.
their little
That
places.
sounds even more.
That sounds,
dangerous.
yeah.
It's gonna skirt
And
right
the
into
floors
water.
are like you can see the water. Like it's like.
Now I'm there too.
Oh.
Look at this.
You got that
You would
little
hear that a
pool.
lot.
The birds are waking you up in the morning.
Yeah, the seagulls are waking up. Do they have seagulls in the Maldives?
I don't know. Let me Google it.
Yeah, let's do
There we
do
go.
some. Our research department's gonna look this up for us quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they have trains. Oh, this is something different.
Yeah, it says yeah.
I turned around, Mark. This one's yours. This one's
Yeah.
yours. And I'm like, they've got trains in the Maldives. I'm like, how does this work?
Mark, where do you want to go?
I want to go on the Orient Express.
Oh,
They got a newer version, and I want a stateroom, and I want a nice sauntering trip throughout Europe and wherever it goes.
Mark, you've done trips through Europe before,
Well,
yes?
this is the Orient Express. There's history with there.
Okay. All I know is there's a book or a movie, right? On the brand.
There's an Agatha Christie book, right?
Yeah.
And there's a
Murder
lot
on
of
the Orient.
Bond movies have been on it.
Oh,
So
intriguing.
it just, when I think of travel, I think of the Orient Express.
This would be fun. Has anybody traveled on a train? Like really traveled?
No, I really
Not that far.
Toledo to Chicago.
I've done, when I was a kid, we went from Detroit, or just across the border in like Sarnia, over to Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
That was kinda fun.
Like a day trip. I've done that.
Yeah, it was fun. But it was
But,
cool.
I
yeah.
always want to get a sleeper car. Those seem cool.
Those do seem cool. If you had like your own private car, or like you see in the Wild West movies or whatever, and they have their own like billiards table or something like that. Like,
Oh yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
that seems cool.
I'll beat you with the dinner call.
A train with a game room?
Yeah.
I'm here
Yes,
for
please.
it.
I saw one of those trains that actually had a full bathtub in it.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
In your
Air,
suite.
Air Force One of trains.
Right.
Before we move on to Tiffany's here, really quick, sidebar. Alexis, did you find out?
Oh yeah. Yes, they're seagulls. Specifically Hughlin gulls, which
yeah.
are known as Tamir gulls.
Don't hurt yourself.
There's just yeah, they are. There's a bunch
Okay,
of
there's
them.
seagulls. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, that's all we wanted to know. So there you go. So you can go to Florida and you're basically in the Maldives. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
What? No.
You can simulate it.
Okay, who's next? Tiffany, right?
Yeah, Tiffany is last
Okay,
but certainly
Tiffany's.
not least.
Wow. Oh, I don't know. Ooh.
Was that
Tiffany,
green?
Tiffany, where are we going?
Are you going?
We're going to Greece.
Mamma mia.
Fun. All right, why are we going there?
Greece is like, it's
Greece
just
is the
so
word.
beautiful to just look at. All the colors, the architecture, the freaking water. Like, it just looks amazing.
The what water?
The freaking water.
Okay, between Mark and Tiffany, remember this is a PG-ish show.
That's gonna be
guys.
their
You're
new
good,
like.
Tiffany. You're all good. This is great.
I'm fine.
Mine is rated G. Come on. You guys just take it there.
Seeing the photos and the videos of the towns that are right on the water, and
Yeah.
you're right, the rooftops and the
the
different
blue.
houses that are. It's
I'm convinced
amazing.
it's not real, so I have to see it for myself.
Oh, there you
It
go.
looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blue and the white. It's like so pretty.
Yeah.
There's a.
So pretty. No sand.
Yeah, this would be cool. And then you got the catamarans down here as well.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Would you
So
say
pretty.
no?
No. I would get so seasick out of those things.
Oh goodness.
Wait, so then what, Alexis, what would you do in the Maldives?
It's called fish food.
Well, I wouldn't go on a catamaran. I would just lay there and bask in the Maldives.
Again,
I'd
you can
read
do this. You can do
books
this in
and read.
Florida.
Stop
Actually-
it. No.
Listen to seals.
What?
No.
Okay,
read
as
it.
far as I can tell, it has seagulls, and you can lay there. You can go to Maumee Bay State Park for this.
Oh my
vacation.
gosh.
You can go to the
No.
parking lot.
I got like PTSD one time at Maumee Bay State Park.
What? Explain.
Yeah, I was like 8 and we were just
Thought
laying
you
on
were
a
going
beach
to
towel.
Greece.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like eating like barbecue chips, like those barbecue twisty Fritos.
Oh, no.
Never had those again in my life because it was so traumatizing. But the freaking seagulls were swarming, and we
Oh.
were just like, I ended up tossing the entire chip bag because I was like,
They are
"Ah,
pretty crazy.
You
Forget
just,
that.
You just threw it and ran.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Is this a camping story?
Mommy,
She wasn't here last
Say,
week.
Visit the Maumee
wasn't
River
here last
story.
Yeah,
that could be my camping story, sure.
yeah, you're gonna have to talk to Carmen when we get off the show because she had a very traumatizing camping experience.
She was telling me about it, and I was like, that is pretty traumatizing.
Makes for a
I
good
meant to
story,
bring her a
though.
coloring book.
Yeah,
I forgot.
that's-
Oh yeah, we did.
We need to
We'll
get
have
her a
bring
coloring
those
Her like
up.
magic marker coloring book too.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Okay, I don't know. I don't think there's a single one on here that I wouldn't want to go.
No,
visit.
all
I think
great
those are all
choices,
great.
Rangers. This is amazing.
Nice work, guys.
From the
Ladies.
moon to Greece to Maldives, everywhere.
The moon.
All right, where are we heading next on Off the Radar?
So obviously, when it comes to travel, you have to pack. So a lot of people sometimes plan
It's
ahead.
encouraged.
You have to pack. How long does it take for you to normally pack?
Me, I'm the bad one. I pack the night before, and it takes me about 4.5 minutes usually.
What?
So
Yeah.
all of us are gonna be put to the test as far as packing goes. We're gonna have a short amount of time.
Okay,
We'll talk more about that coming up right after this.
I'm gonna be the quick one. All right, time to get our pack on. This is actually probably like my least favorite part of going on a trip.
Really?
Like, I just wish the suitcase was like magically packed already.
Would you rather pack or unpack?
I'd rather unpack. You can just dump everything into the laundry machine. Like, I don't care about that. That's fine.
Unpacking is mine. Unpacking is depressing.
Well, is it depressing? Yes, but
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than actually pack
Like the
up.
thing's over, and
a little
this is
stinky.
This is what I wore when that fun day happened, and that's over, and it's like, yeah.
Well, mine will sit there for like 2 weeks. I just don't do
I just
it.
don't want to wash it.
Yeah, there's that too. That's why we make it a rule before we go to bed that night. You got to put it in the washing machine.
Oh, we do that.
At least.
You have to.
You don't have to start it, but at least put it in the washing machine.
I don't like about this. Why are we panic packing?
So, we're going to play a little game, Rangers.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm nervous.
We love games.
We're Well, Mark, I know last time when we spun the wheel, you weren't too happy with your results.
What do you think this is? An AI avatar? All right, let's go on.
So we put together 50 different destinations for us to
Did you say 50?
50.
Whoa.
So there's so many different places that we
Oh
can
my
go.
Oh my
goodness.
gosh, look at that thing.
Are we going through all of these?
No. So each person's gonna have their own destination, but there's so many to choose from, and you're gonna have 15 seconds to panic pack.
So Mark spins first.
Mark can spin first if he wants to.
What,
Mark,
what,
make
what
it
does that
happen.
mean? What do you mean by panic pack? How are we
So
going to do this?
say you are packing for Toledo, Ohio.
No, don't give him any help. If
What are you
you
gonna
have a
pack for
suitcase,
that?
what are you putting
Yeah,
in it?
it could be the
okay.
most random. It could be what
Don't-
you find necessary.
Sure.
That's it.
All right, so let's go. Let's spin. Let's make it happen. Where's the wheel? Bring up the
Hang on,
wheel
there
of
we go.
destiny. There we go.
All right, Mark.
You're
This is going to
just
be
So
your.
Mark, I need you to press Control and Enter. There you go. Good job.
Ready?
At your control
Come on,
board
double
that you have
zeros.
back there. Who'd you get? Who'd you get? Who'd you
going
Where are
get?
you going?
What is that?
What?
Mount Fuji, Japan?
What is that?
Scahelli's.
What does that mean?
Haley, what did you put together?
I'm Googling
You got back for it?
What is this? Mark, where are you going? Are you going to the moon?
It said Mount Fuji.
Western Indian.
It's in East Africa. It's like an island.
You're going to
Oh,
East
you're going to an
Africa.
island in East
yeah.
Africa. Mark,
It
you got
said- it
15
didn't say
seconds.
that.
Ready?
It did.
It said
Go,
Japan.
Nope, this is where it says, right there.
Oh,
Let me see.
okay.
Well, Mark, you're 5 seconds in.
Yeah.
You
You're,
currently have no
you have
clothes.
no clothes. You have nothing.
I'm just going to go bear. What the heck? I'll just go with what I got
Well, it'll
on.
be hot.
Oh, you're just going with your shirt
Oh.
you got on, and
I
you'll
will-
buy
I
the
will-
souvenirs when you get there.
I will purchase when I get there.
There you go.
That's not a bad idea.
Perfect. See, that works. I've always wanted to do a vacation like that. I think that'd be cool.
Just get whatever.
Buy stuff there.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
wouldn't
buy
that
your
be
clothes.
crazy?
It would be expensive.
Expensive, but fun.
I know, but this is a dream, right? That's kind of fun, right?
What are you gonna buy on the moon?
Yeah.
Some moon
I
boots.
bought another rock.
Well, I got. No, you make those. So. Do right? I don't think there's too many souvenir shops up there. And also, your suit is probably going to be the same from day to day. Like, oh, I got my bedazzled suit today. Like, no, you're probably wearing the same one.
Do you have a bedazzled
He has a
suit?
bedazzled.
Oh, maybe if the spinner does it. All right, let's. Who's going next? Somebody volunteer here.
Tiffany, why don't you go?
Okay.
Wow, that was great. Alexis was volunteering for
sorry.
tribute, but Tiffany, here we
There
go.
is a possibility we could get the same one.
Is it?
Oh,
Is
that
it
would be
real?
crazy.
Here it is. There it is. Here it comes.
Oh, no, I did take
Ooh.
Oh, Thailand.
Oh.
There you go. Okay, go, Tiffany, go.
I'm going to pack my favorite hairbrush and hair gel because that's very important.
Oh, yeah. 10 seconds.
Toothbrush and like a week's worth of clothes.
Oh, yeah, Mark, you're going to have stinky
3
breath.
different pairs of shoes
5 seconds.
3. Okay.
and some snacks.
There you go. Perfect.
I like that.
Ooh,
Good
snacks
job.
for the trip. Nicely
Yes.
done.
Can't forget
Good
the snacks.
job.
See, you can pack in 15 seconds. See how easy that was?
Yeah. And Thailand is on my bucket list too.
Oh, there
Is
you
it
go.
really?
Yeah, so that just
So after
solidified
Greece,
it.
you
Just-
could go there. You're already packed.
Hop on over.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Perfect. Here we go.
Okay, what do we got?
Oh,
Norway.
maybe.
Oh.
Norway. All right, what do you got for Norway?
Oh, okay, first the underwear, that's a given. Norway. It's cold, right?
So it better be,
Depends on what time of the year.
wool underwear.
Yeah, I'm bringing a parka.
10 seconds.
Shoot. Snacks. I don't need a hairbrush.
We need socks. Your feet are great.
The snacks was pretty clutch.
Yeah, that was
3
smart.
seconds.
What about a
Boots.
beard trimmer? Yeah.
Boots.
Oh,
and
boots.
Kleenex.
The boots.
Time's up. Did you say Kleenex? Oh, for the runny nose?
Nobody runny nose, yeah.
Oh, runny nose.
Do you have any clothes? You're
knows,
just
I
taking
like
Kleenex
that.
and wool underwear.
I did coat too, didn't I?
I did
Yeah, coat was the first thing you said. So you're good. Well, I think underwear might have been the first one.
Right.
Priorities.
All right, Kaylee,
All right.
you seem
Here we go.
poised and ready to go here. Why don't you go ahead and spin the
All
wheel?
right, let's spin the wheel. Where am I
Here we
going to
go.
go?
I'm
Who
going
knows
to
where you
Disney
may end
World.
Disney World.
There you go. Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh. Argentina, Buenos Aires.
Ooh. Definitely flip-flops, swimsuit, beach towel, lots of sunscreen for sure.
Okay.
Give me a couple of books, my AirPods, a phone charger,
Holy moly.
snacks,
This isn't fitting on a carry-on.
and a baseball cap and some hair ties. I'm good to go.
There you go. Wow.
That
Books.
baseball cap is actually very vital. So
clutch.
yeah,
Would
pretty
you trade
cool.
your snacks for the baseball cap?
No, because I could just
No.
pull you and just go buy a baseball cap down there.
yeah.
That's true. See, you're good. Okay. Cool. All right. Last and least, I'll go ahead and go here.
Oh, shoot.
Tim.
Ready, go. Here we go. Come on, give me a good one. Give me like middle of nowhere. Oh no, I did give it.
Oh, Jackson Hole's amazing
Jackson
for
Hole, Wyoming. This is
Oh,
great. So I'm gonna pack my hiking boots, definitely my shorts. I want something that's breathable because it's gonna be hot there.
Tick spray.
I'm assuming that I'm going in the summertime.
Whenever you
There
want.
you go.
should go in the winter.
Snacks and then more snacks for the car ride because Jackson Hole's in the middle of absolutely nowhere. What else? Sunscreen. There you go. Sunscreen. That's all I need.
Perfect.
There.
Okay.
See, packing's easy for me.
Why did I get the dumb one?
Okay, so
Which one did you get, Alexis?
I'm not.
We're not at liberty to say that.
Oh, got it.
I don't even remember.
let's do
I just-
one more spin and let's pack as a team of Radar Rangers together.
One
This is
item.
where
Okay,
we're
good
going.
trip.
One spin.
One item apiece. We
We're
all
all
pick
going
one
together,
item, right?
yes.
Is that
Okay,
what-
we're gonna do it as fast as we can, and we're hoping that luck is on our
Okay.
side here.
Where are we going?
Oh no.
What?
Oh,
Where's that?
Where are we going?
Oh, Norway again.
Oh, no fair. Tim, you go. Come on,
Underwear
hurry up.
again.
What are you
so
getting?
yeah.
What are you bringing?
Underwear again.
Underwear. Okay, who's next? Tiffany.
I'm gonna take a camera.
Oh, okay. Mark.
My smartphone.
Smart. Oh, smart. Okay. Kaylee.
Sweatshirt.
Alexis.
Boots.
And I'm gonna say we're going in the winter, so I'm bringing snowshoes.
No shoes.
There you go.
So
See,
Tim,
okay,
you're going
just
to
the
Norway
pack.
twice.
Do we have to share all these items? Like,
Yeah.
nobody's
You know,
Just share your
wearing
boots.
my underwear.
Don't want to.
You gotta get a
buy the
universal
boots.
boot size.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is not gonna work for a lot of you. Not gonna work for a lot of you. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I feel ready to go. We're gonna go on a little bit of a different type of trip here coming up next. It's what we do every single week here. It's one of our favorite parts of the show. Our top three viral weather videos from this week around the world and around the country. Stay with us here on Off the Radar. We're gonna try and keep it on the rails for this last segment. Stay with us. Okay, we've gotten everybody back from their vacation spots.
we're all well rested.
Sorry, I
Everybody
just
but
looked
Mark,
it up.
I can't find him. Oh, there he is.
Alexis is
I'm just looking up my place.
okay. All right, let's go to our top three over here, and maybe we'll mute Alexis's mic. Take us somewhere, Kaylee,
Ooh,
please. Anywhere
so-
except for Newfoundland.
All of these places are
Or
here.
those. Yeah.
What?
Go ahead.
They're all here in the U.S. We don't
Okay,
need
good.
to worry about packing this week, but we
Okay,
have definitely
good.
seen some
Road
interesting
trips.
We can road trip for
Yeah,
sure.
let's
So
road
the
trip
first
this one.
one, taking us up into Minnesota,
Oh, cool.
over towards the Rapid City area, where
This is a
they
good
saw
It's like a skinny one.
just a little itty bitty one.
Does that count as touching down?
So it does.
Like a
So
gap?
tornado, definition of a tornado is a violently rotating column of air in contact with the ground. So even though the condensed funnel is not in contact
Do
with
it in the
ground,
Nerd Boys.
Oh,
Clearly, this one is producing damage, and oftentimes you get damage on the ground before the funnel actually connects all the way to the surface.
So there you go.
Hey.
Thank you.
He's back.
This is probably in the decaying form of this tornado. Just from looking at it, it looks like it's doing damage at the surface. Looks like it's getting shallower near the cloud base. So this one's probably getting cut off pretty soon, and will probably come to an end shortly.
Now do it in Gru voice.
The moon!
how about doing the next video in your groove voice?
Okay, I don't have a groove voice.
So we're gonna go over towards the Denver area.
Oh, you found snow.
Is that an avalanche? Does
It
that
is-
count as a mudslide?
It's a mudslide. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yummy.
Oh, that does sound good.
Doesn't it?
Mark, you and the drinks today.
He's on vacation mode.
I'm on vacation.
That's right. You got a nice little.
I was gonna say, look at
white
his shirt.
on and
Him and
everything
Tim
going
Tim.
on. A lot of people think about going vacationing up in Colorado, but this is something you got to think about, especially with that snow melt that's happening there this time of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's covering the entirety of the highway. In fact, broke off the highway too in some places.
Alexis, didn't you go skiing out in Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully not near here.
No.
Gotcha. Okay, what's number 3?
Number 3, we are going over towards West Virginia, where they saw
Oh,
intense flooding. But this is what got me right there was seeing the apartment building,
my
but
gosh.
the waterfall coming off the apartment building.
what?
You could sell that as a
Oh
water
my
feature.
goodness.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's very sensitive.
Looks like the money mall me.
Wow.
That's insane.
All right, hopefully they get that cleaned up. I thought the mudslide was bad, but wow, look at that video coming out of West Virginia for you there. All right, now I really do want to take a vacation. Thinking about all these vacation spots?
I am ready for my next vacay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about all of you? Radar Rangers, ready to go?
Let's
Yep.
go.
Always ready.
I got a couple of days coming here, so although it's not going to be vacation much, we have a lot of work to do. My daughter's graduation party, so
Aw, Tatum.
Happy and sad at the same time.
indeed.
It's
yeah.
true. And lots of food.
Alexis, are you ready for your vacation?
No, I'm not going there.
The Maldives.
The Maldives.
Oh,
that's what
yeah,
I was
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. No.
Would love to go to the Maldives. Yep.
In our minds, we can go to the Maldives. All right, Tiffany, thanks so much for coming back. Good to see you again this week.
Yeah, it's good to be back with you guys.
All right, you can dream of Greece. Mark, good as always. There you go.
Is that a heart? Oh, that's so cute.
Tim and Alexis, enjoy your vacations over there.
Oh yeah.
All right, Kaylee,
Ryan.
fun as always.
Woo, this was an adventure for sure this week.
Absolutely. Thanks for sticking it out with us here on Off the Radar. You never know what you're going to get with this group.
Woo.
We'll see you next time. Take care.
Oh, man.